welcome back to another video, and I'm just gonna be so real and so honest. And I have not been doing super duper well and so I don't know if there's been like a lot of just like energy in the collective of this, but you might be able to relate somehow. And so I'm gonna bring through a message. And welcome if you haven't been here. My name is Caroline, and I channel my angels and guides, my higher self, and whatever guides from the light and highest truth that would like to come through. And I set the intention to bring through joy and wisdom and peace and love for you through this transmission. And yeah, I can feel the guides, angels, the levity, and yeah, I also have this idea to tell you that, well, here, look, there's this card's coming out, the Seven of Swords. As a confirmation, I've got triple ones here on the recording timer, which tells me that you're rising up into your own place of power at this time, especially because this card is yellow, and not all the cards in the deck are yellow, and there might be a little sign here for you to take away, but it is 7, so it's almost like this guy is getting away with something, but you don't really know whether it's for a good or bad purpose. I feel like 7 is also the number of illusion, so that really relates here with this card. And I guess in my mind, it's kind of like, you never know what the higher purpose of things are and like what kind of energy needs to come through you. Like, I've kind of been smoking a lot this week and kind of falling back into dynamics of like codependency or caretaking. And yeah, I guess there's like fears coming up of just like what this means for me and what this like means for my own spiritual path. And sometimes it feels like this is something that needs to be hidden. Like with this guy, he's kind of like sneaky around or sneaky away from something. So you might be feeling, and like with this card on the bottom of the deck, like it's like this card of celebration, maybe of overindulgence, but also it could be like this card of like allowing things and like really living your life and not exactly needing things to be hidden, or not needing things to be, I don't know, there's kind of like, I don't know why I'm hearing the word jailhouse. There's like this jailhouse energy of like theft, of like enjoyment, partying, substance abuse, use, neglect. I'm hearing that you may have like inner parts, and like I'm getting like a confirmation burp but yeah, you may have like these inner parts which are calling to be loved, and know that you can always call on the angels, and that is what brings like these victories, because this card is a card of going forward on the steed, this white horse, which is your power, which is this energy that you've cultivated. And I feel like this is a reminder of rose for winter. So roses could be significant to you. Like, I'm staring at this purple rose on my this ledge. It's actually growing out of a tequila bottle, which of course there's not tequila in it now, but I kind of wonder if like, sometimes I ponder this image of like a flower growing through the cracks, like a diamond in the rough. 444 here on the timer as I'm looking down is a confirmation for me. And yeah, I kind of feel like that energy is sort of what has brought you to this place. Like, and like there is some kind of like appreciation or like something like a split in timelines or a split in personality or an integration of paths, like intertwining your yin and yang, dark and light aspects, which kind of brings about this I'm hearing like wretched beauty, like not cursed beauty, but like some kind of story, your own story. Like the beauty is held within the way that life persists. Life persists despite and because of these spirals that we move through from like darkness into light and back again, and into releasing the control that we once thought we had to have over our like addictions or negative mental patterns, and really like coming into like more of a meditative state of balanced enjoyment. And then here with this card, oh my god, is the card of, you know, engagements, which this card is continually coming through. And so I guess in another way, this card is also speaking of crossing a threshold and coming back to yourself and unifying with, you know, something outside yourself or within yourself that is creating this spiral upwards into some kind of unity. Like unity consciousness is like what I'm hearing. And yeah, as we know, like oh my god, I'm feeling like this like happy, like joyful energy all of a sudden. So like, oh my god, it almost makes me, I'm like tearing up, because like it's so beautiful of like how when we can just like have that moment of like consciousness and like call in like this like brilliant, like effervescent white light energy into our life by just asking angels, like, angels, can you like be here with me now? Can you like surround me? And can you like bring me into this victory? Like carry me on the wings of, I'm hearing wings of sadness, but like I don't know why, but maybe that means like your tears can like lay this foundation for like a new beginning and like a softening into existence and a softening into the cradle that is the divine, like the wings of peace and happiness that do carry you. And yeah, believing that you can come into this like balance and cross this threshold into a new earth, into a new way of being, which is comes through the heart, because you know, like love, this love energy, it's like loving yourself and into like stability, or into this kind of like you know, loving yourself into this new structure, into this new kind of way of existing and being in the world, which like still may require pain, or may still require, because I don't know why, I think in my mind sometimes I associate like and we're getting the Wheel of Fortune, sometimes I associate like structure with like pain, which like I don't think that is something, like there's like a new structure being built here with this Wheel of Fortune card. And like, yeah, the angels are telling me like live and let be, live and be free, live and let be, live and let be, live and let live and let be, live and let go, live and let yourself see that it's all like emanation of love. Like it's all for this new earth, this new portal, this new creation, this new way that you're walking. And with the Empress card, she can grow and expand things in her garden, through the garden of her heart that she's created. And she has this like magical element. And yeah, like I'm seeing like, you know, she's lying down on this like red thing, which to me is kind of like, you know, blood a little bit. Like I'm hearkening back to this meditation I did, which I called like a river of blood, something like compels you or ignites you, surrounds you, bathes you clean, awash, just like how Jesus did like split this river. I feel like that's the new kind of stability you're coming into. And maybe it still has to do something with like remembering how far you've come and like remembering where you've been, and just like kind of like, yeah, how you are this magician and what you've created. And yeah, just like appreciating all the sunrises and the sunsets in your life. And yeah, if this is like going on for you, like I don't know, like the pains or the shame or anything like that, know that you are recognizing like the patterns, and you're like seeing through them, and you're processing them too. It's like through this non-resistance, and just through like allowing and not forcing yourself to have to like, I don't know, be a certain way. It's like, yeah, it's about like not being too saintly as well, and like not having to force yourself and like slap the hand of like your own self to like do certain things to get yourself living in like this kind of really rigid way, where it's kind of like just like this earth is here to be enjoyed, right? Like sometimes someone told me like they buy a vape like once every so often because it's like a treat for them, and they see it as that. And that kind of just like liberated me to where I'm like, oh my god, like I can enjoy things, and like there's a purpose to the spiral down and spiral up. Like spiraling down, and you can only go as far up as you have been down. And yeah, I guess sometimes like loving yourself into wholeness and like completion for those past things is like really important, and realizing you're not a victim and you are the creator, and just feeling so much gratitude and like love for who you are, where you've been, who you've become, and like allowing all of those parts to be, and like be with them, and like, you know, maybe say no sometimes, or just bring more awareness to those parts of you, and like love them into wholeness, and find that balance, and see, yeah, the awareness of seeing through the illusion of everything is like so like reverent and so important, is so fundamental. And like this appreciation, like who you are, and stepping out and being like, yes, this is just like where I am. Like maybe I'm having one of those days, or like maybe this is what I can give at the moment and give to myself. And yeah, just kind of really appreciating that and accepting like what is. And yeah, I mean, going inwards can be really important at this time to find like new ideas and new insights, and yeah, find out where all these learning lessons are bringing you. And yeah, coming out of the shadow and into the light, or going into the shadow to find the light, because that is what the hermit does. He finds like the nugget of growth, of inspiration, of wisdom within that darkness, which, yeah, for me, I guess, has been like just kind of like going on this journey to accept like, oh, like, yeah, like maybe I do sometimes have like these addictive patterns or cycles, and like, you know, maybe I am still working through those things, but also I can move in both directions, like upwards and downwards and outwards. And I can also just release and let go and have trust and faith that God and the universe is guiding me. And like, I have this story of the Buddha when he was like meditating and doing all of his like ascetic, like extreme practices to like work his way to enlightenment. He wasn't eating, he was like just sitting outside meditating by the Bodhi tree. And eventually, like, he just had this dream of like his entire body being stretched out across the continent. And it happened after he, had been given some rice by this like peasant boy or something. And he just said, you know what, whatever, I'm just gonna like enjoy it and like give into like my own childlike impulses or feelings, and not, or like these inner parts of him which maybe were crying out in deprivation. And finally, when he let go and he just like gave it all up, he was like, whatever, like I'm just gonna go and like let all of it like roll off my back, like, because like he was like just like at peace and like able to like really like enjoy his reality, or like, yeah, find joy again in his reality, and like whatever way, whatever path brought him there. And like, yeah, that night he had like a dream of like enlightenment, and when he awoke, yeah, he was like fully realized. I saw the number 1717, and so yeah, I hope you have like, yeah, pray to the angels, and I hope you have like this beautiful sleep that lifts you up and wraps you up like tonight in like this like blanket of like enlightenment, and like your dreams like lift you and bring you to this place of peace. Because yeah, like that's really like, yeah, like you never know like what is gonna take you there. Like you might be trying so hard, but then it's really just like in this release and like this like tension just like resolving itself, that maybe you can like find what it is like you really seek. So yeah, I feel like this message is for you if you just been like trying too hard, or like putting so much pressure on yourself and like trying to be perfect, or like all this kinds of stuff. And yeah, just to really love yourself and like drink water, rest, take care of yourself, like regardless of anything. Like those are the things, you know, that will keep you in balance and in peace. You know, your practices, you know, feed yourself good food, like drink water, go to sleep, like talk to someone, I don't know, like reach out, just like even a message, even if you feel like you're in the darkest place, you have no idea like what perspective of like higher light can like give you. Like they might look on you with the highest love, like, you know, so, you know, be open to like receiving that from others. And yeah, like vulnerability is like a huge path, and it's like the way, I don't know, it's like maybe partially my way in this life, because yeah, it's so beautiful to be like that, and to like have your story be, you know, rough around the edges, or messy, or yeah, like deep, and appreciate all of that. So thank you so much for tuning in, and yeah, appreciate your life, appreciate where it's brought you. And yeah, I feel like maybe there's one more card to come out, because I feel compelled to, like, if any card wants to come out. Otherwise, thank you from my heart to yours. I envision a rainbow, and I'm, yeah, really grateful for you and for me. And yeah, like 3 cards just came out, so I feel like this is like maybe like the end of the reading. Yeah, well, another 7 came out, so you might be seeing a lot of 7s. And yeah, so I feel like I could keep reading. I feel like there's a wow, yeah, there's just like a lot of energy. Yeah, like trust your internal feeling, trust your internal instincts, trust your internal intuition, and trust, let go and live. Let go and live, live and live, live and let live, live and let live, love. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and yes, trust the integrations that are going on. Trust the integrations, and I hope you can see the truth of situations and really walk with those situations and integrate your higher self into being. It's like this entangling from your higher self and what you are that is occurring. So, okay, I feel like this is the end of the reading. I feel like I could actually talk a lot more, like, oh my god, call on angels, ask them, just ask them, because now there's so much energy there, like filling my body. It's amazing. And this, yeah, if you're in a pool of grief, if you're in something heavy, call them. Anyway, thank you so much for paying attention and for watching and for living, for being human. And I have so much gratitude and also grief sometimes. Let those tears refresh your heart. And much love. Thank you so much, and goodbye.